Today we're at Triassic Vineyards, and I'll meet with my friend Jim as he tells me about the ins and outs of the wine industry here in Tehachapi. Triassic is committed to growing within its estate in order to maintain its quality here in Kern County.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Triassic. I'm Jim Arnold.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So Jim, I'm excited to be here at Triassic Vineyards.
Well, great.
Can you tell me some stuff about the vineyard and the creation of it?
Certainly. The vineyard was originally planted by Chuck McCullough, who was in 2008. And he's a geologist, and he retired from Shell Oil after about 30 years. He retired out in Stallion Springs, and he got interested in vineyards and started reading these books on vineyards, and there's a chapter on soils. The things it talked about was a vineyard in France that was planted on Triassic soil, and the wonderful grapes for wine that was grown on the Triassic soil. So Chuck, being a geologist, as he was driving by the 202 all the time, he happened to notice that these two hills were barren, and all the soil eroded down to here, and there's rocks in the crevices, and those are all characteristics of the Triassic period.
Well, I would love for you to show me around.
Well, certainly. If you don't mind jumping in my John Deere, we can go down here a little ways.
It's such a beautiful vineyard. I'm excited to look around.
Well, I'm happy to share it with you.
Okay.
We wake up to the sunshine and the wide open spaces, and so we enjoy it.
Jim, so tell me about the vines that you grow, how many you guys have, and how much you guys produce.
Well, we have about 7,200 vines, and that produces right around 20 to 21 tons. But our winemakers, to get the quality wines, we control the amount of grapes we grow because it's about quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
Ends up being somewhere around 1,400 cases or roughly 17,000 bottles.
Wow, that's a lot of wine to drink.
Yes, it is.
And how many acres do you guys own?
Well, we have 15 acres, but we have 7 acres of vines.
Oh, okay.
So we have room to plant a couple more acres, which we hope to do in the near future.
And I'm sure with all your bottles, you guys will get there. So tell me something about the grapes and the different types we are walking through right now.
Well, this grapes right here are grapes that we grafted. This used to be an acre of Viognier vines, and if you'll notice, this thick vine is 12 years old. But what we did a couple of years ago is we sliced into it. Well, we did pruning, and we sliced into it, and we put a bud there, and it took about a year and a half to grow. And so we converted a Viognier vine into a Cabernet grape.
I've never eaten a grape right off the vine before.
Well, you'll be surprised.
Yeah, I mean, it has a little bit of like a sweet aftertaste.
It's a little sweet,
to
but
it.
see, it's not ripe yet. Mm-hmm. But it's getting there. But it's interesting to taste them as they go through ripening, how they get sweeter and sweeter, and that's when we have to worry about birds, because the birds like them too.
I mean, who doesn't like wine? A barrel of wine will carry about 55 gallons and will make an estimated 300 bottles. And now with the growth, how has that economically impacted Tehachapi and just the county itself?
Well, that's a good question. People come here for wine tasting. They typically will stop and have a lunch or dinner. They'll fill up with gas. They might go shopping for antiques. Oftentimes, when they've never been here before, they'll stay overnight because they haven't seen enough. Yeah. And it's a pleasant surprise. So it definitely adds revenue to the community, but also more importantly, as the Kern County finds out about us, then it's keeping money in Kern County and it's not going to Paso Robles or Napa, Santa Barbara, the coast, other places. And that's our goal, is really to keep money in Kern County and bring more revenue to Kern County as a result of the industry. That's why I'm really happy about this video, that it'll give up more opportunity for people to learn about us up here, because I think we've got a great opportunity, and it helps for hiring employers hiring people, believe it or not. One guy told me that he was trying to recruit a guy from the East Coast, and there's a lot of challenges in recruiting them, but when they found out they had wineries, he says it was a quality of life thing. I wasn't on the top of the list, but it just helped to improve the quality of life here to attract people from out of the area.
So you also mentioned that you guys are receiving a lot of people from LA and surrounding areas. How many of those visitors are from out of town?
We are definitely, the majority of our guests are coming from out of the area.
The most expensive wine ever sold was for $558,000 in New York.
But let's taste this Tempranillo, because you mentioned you like it, and
I'm excited.
this is one of the wines that we grafted from a Zinfandel vine. But now, remember I mentioned something about the darkness of the color?
Yeah.
You see how dark it is? You can't see through that.
No,
It's because of the thick skins that bring out the dark color, and it brings out tannins, flavors that are very unique. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me around today.
It's my pleasure, and I hope you come back. You said you were here a few years ago.
Yes.
But come around, let's look at some of the other vineyards too.
I definitely will.
Wonderful.
Thank you for joining me here at Triassic Vineyards, and I'll see you guys next time on Where Business is Boundless.